Hey everyone, Mark here. Welcome to my channel. Today's video, we are going to focus on an album that I've talked about before, but we're going to focus on one main release, and it is the Friday music release of Elvis, His Hand in Mine. This is a fantastic release, sounds amazing, I own several copies of this. This is my favorite, not only my favorite gospel album of Elvis's, it's actually probably a top 5 release for me, period. Even if you're not a religious person, the vocals from Elvis on this record are impeccable. I mean, to me, Elvis was at his best vocally on this release. 1960, his voice, he could hit those high notes, he could hit the low notes, and he was singing what he loved the most, gospel music. It's no secret that gospel music was Elvis's favorite type of music. He grew up on it, and he actually aspired to be a gospel singer. Before history presented itself the way it did, Elvis wanted to be a gospel singer, and things worked out differently and pretty well for Elvis, I would say. But Elvis released 3 gospel albums in his lifetime. This album in 1960, then How Great Thou Art in 1966. Then his final gospel album was He Touched Me in 1972. So information about this release. So this was recorded on the evenings of October 30th and 31st of 1960. There were overnight sessions, which Elvis apparently did quite a bit. They were recorded at Radio Recorder Studio B in Nashville, Tennessee. The album was rushed out pretty quick. It came out just a few weeks later on November 23rd, 1960, and I believe it peaked at number 13 on the charts. But yeah, so what's on this? You have His Hand in Mine, I'm Gonna Walk Them Golden Stairs, In My Father's House, Milky White Way, Known Only to Him, I Believe in the Man in the Sky. Side 2, Joshua Fit the Battle, awesome song. He Knows Just What I Need, Swing Down Sweet Chariot, another awesome song. Mansion Over the Hilltop, If We Never Meet Again, and Working on the Building. So Gatefold, they could have done better on it, in my opinion, but it's still a really, really cool picture of Elvis. I thought they could have maybe used an alternate shot from these photo sessions, but nonetheless, the back of it is pretty close to the original, except they colorized this on the back. But the real prize of this release, in my opinion, is the vinyl itself. It's like a white marbled vinyl with it's not silver, but it is the white, but it's the smaller RCA Victor font. But you can see the swirl. Just beautiful, beautiful job on that. Side 1, and then there is side 2. I believe this is 180 gram, if I'm not mistaken, but really looks good on the turntable and sounds wonderful. It really, really sounds nice. I do own several copies of this. I have a couple original releases. I believe I have a orange label as well. Yeah, just a great album. And like I said, it's one of my favorites. I did want to point this one out too. I also have this one. This is Speaker's Corner. What's really cool about the Speaker's Corner releases are they're very close to replicating the original release. And I'll show you the vinyl on this one as well. Now this one's a little bit different, at least on my copy. It says RCA Victor, but it's missing nipper, which I thought was interesting. Again, this is 180 gram heavyweight vinyl, but just a nice release. This one sounds really nice too, but I don't own a lot of the Friday musics. I have a few, but I do have the His Hand in Mine release. So just a fantastic release overall. And as far as availability, I'm sure you can still find it on the open market, on eBay, maybe Discogs, and you could probably, if I was to guess, get it at a fairly recent price. They did do a second pressing of this. This is the original pressing that I have. I've had this for a few years, 4 or 5 years maybe, but they did re-release it, I believe, last year in 2022, and it's released on the same white swirl vinyl. So if you don't have this, check it out. Like I said, you should be able to get this at a pretty reasonable price. So that's going to do it for this video. I will not be having a live stream this week. Got some things. I'm babysitting my granddaughter a little bit later, and then tomorrow our dog Ginger has a groomer's appointment, so I'll be running, doing some errands, so it just doesn't coincide with the time I want to do this. I always try to keep it around 1 p.m. my time here on the East Coast, but I hope to return next week to do that. I got some fresh ideas about some upcoming videos, so thank you for those who have subscribed, those who have commented. I always appreciate that. And until next time, hope you have a good day. Have a great Wednesday. Bye.